It's going to be a tough one today. Everything that I've heard about this week is very, very difficult. We've got Club 27 by Energizer. One tee box. That's like the first indicator that difficulty is through the roof. There's only one set of tees to play off of. We've got high winds out of the southeast. Fairways, greens, and green speeds are default, which is firm. A very firm. And it's not technically very firm, but it's playing on the firmer side. And 176 greens, which is, for all intents and purposes, pretty well very fast. So we're going to get things kicked off here. I hope you will all wish me good luck, because I am definitely going to need it. And with that, we are out and off to the races. I appreciate every single one of you being here today, whether over on Twitch or on YouTube. If you've been enjoying these rounds and have not subscribed already on YouTube, I would greatly, greatly appreciate it. All right, and so right into the fun we go. Pin up on a hill, precision at an absolute premium. I think that deep is actually not that bad of a miss. Obviously, the putt coming back is going to be tough. And I think being a little bit more to the right is probably safer than to the left. So we've got like 13 miles an hour of headwind here, which means if we go up to a 7-iron, high winds 13, let's just say this comes back to 67. I think we're a little bit long on the 7-iron. But 8-iron means we're going to have to try and squeeze some out of it. So I think we can go a little bit up on the 7-iron. Wind is playing us over. And then we're probably going to miss a little bit to the right. Slowed it. This is exactly what we were just talking about on stream here. Like, for whatever reason here, these past number of weeks, the pressure of the shots have been definitely getting to me as soon as we hop into the round. So just gonna play this up here. Try and get away with a par here on the first and reset ourselves. Sit. Okay. We'll take that. Pars are going to be, like, birdies are very large currency here. Birdies are also going to be big on the currency. Okay. So we need to be able to get down a good ways. Wind is going to take us to the left. We want to be on the right-hand side of this fairway. What is, like, wrong with my brain? As soon as we step in, I lose it. I have been absolutely losing my ability to hit the ball. All right, so if we go 4-iron here, best case scenario is landing somewhere here. I think 4-iron has to be the play. Calm, cool, collected. That's the ball striking we need today. That's the ball striking we need today. Hey, thank you, B-Jax. Appreciate it. We're gonna need all the luck that we can get. All right, would have liked to have been a little bit more left to here, but that's okay. Having a hard time getting this to, like, read. It being so elevated. Again, I think this is going to end up being a pretty similar aim. A little firm, maybe. No, it's not. Okay, so a little bit overread. Par start, but gotta get tempo on track. You're not gonna score if you can't execute your shots. So I think this 6-iron is a little bit long. So I think what we'll do is we'll just take a few yards off with the backspin. Then you can be left here. Because left feeds right, but right feeds off. We're on the green. We're on the green, but we have not had a comfortable input as of yet. So if this starts out here, I think we have to go to this point. And then it starts to really fall left. Oh. That's such a good putt. That's such a good putt. All right, so far no scores, but also so far lots of mistakes. We got a par 4 here and options. Looks like we can go left. Left is gonna leave like 205. Right is kind of in the same vein. You just have more green to work with this way, so I think we'll leave it. Just baby fast, but like I feel like we can live with that. I feel like we can live with baby fast. It's just missing bigger than that is gonna start to be really problematic for us. All right. 179 on the natural carry. Wind playing in a little bit is going to take off of that. 5 yards definitely normally on the cards. In fact, I would expect more than that out of this. It is slightly uphill. You're okay to be a little bit to the right as well here. So I think I'm okay with just like a touch on the backspin. Just stay there. Please just stay there. Give us a chance. Okay. Little bit right to left, and then it's the very end of this putt that is Scary Terry. So give it a firm... Give it a firm thwack, and we finally get a score. Thank you for the Lux Dives. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Alright, I think 3-wood is okay. Not that fast, but we're gonna get away with one. Oh boy. Alright. Just calm yourself, Colby. It's just the regular golf. Okay, so we don't lose 18 here naturally. Like, with high winds, 10, it's gonna be like 14, 15, 16 to that 18 mark is gonna come from... Yeah, I think what we're gonna have to do... I think something here... And then maybe just like a touch aloft and spin. Because I don't think this is going to want to release, but I got to take just enough off of it. Okay. Really push that one. We just have to keep giving ourselves these putts and then converting. Like, we're going to see a lot of these... like, very small breaker kind of putts. Going just outside the hole. I don't want to go, like, mega firm, but I need to... It needs to have enough to not, like, all of a sudden take some ridiculous amount of break. Alright, so far, so scrappy. So far, so scrappy, but we're 2 under now. Okay, come on, settle the drive in. It's like getting way pushy on it. The thumb is like sliding all over the place. So we get a good tempo. The thumb is just like super drifty at the moment. Which I think just speaks to like how terrified I am of literally everything here. Yeah, so we're gonna land, we would land this 4-iron about here. Now I don't know, with it being like you'd get a kick. I don't know if the 4-iron climbs or not. Could probably land here, but with the full backspin, I just don't see this being the play. You know, this is long. But you don't want to short side yourself. Right? But I'm in between, and I'm not gonna try and play crazy shot with the 3 hybrids, so we're gonna go for this. And then wave fast it into the bunker. I would have loved to see, like, if I could execute, because that does get a bounce. Like, we probably were in a good spot for that. But I am crumbling. Crumbling. All right, let's land this here. Right, land it somewhere like this, uphill, the extra, something like that. I'll take it. We got the low roll. But now all of a sudden, you turn the tides here. 3 in a row. Now we're 3 through 6. That's like, honestly, if we can take like 8 under a round, that's probably going to be very, very good. So we just got to keep chipping away at it, no matter how ugly, you know, getting there might be. No matter how ugly getting there might be, we just gotta chip away at the scoring. Whatever gets the job done. As much as I'll remember the stories on how we got to each one of the scores on the scorecard. The scorecard doesn't tell the story, right? It's just a picture. You get the little circle, the square, what have you. What exactly are we supposed to do with this? Pitching wedge pitch. I feel like this is like not a fun shot. 94, 90. The lie is... This is probably one of the funkier shots that I've ever taken, but we're going to try some weirdly shaped lob wedge and hope. I hit it way too fast. We're out the back of the green. Just stay right on top of the hill, please. Thank you. Yeah, can't be hitting these very fast. My goodness. How's it going, Not? Welcome back. It's gonna, even though it's gonna land a little bit shorter, it is gonna release, so I'm gonna take it back just. Oh, I didn't think it was gonna release that much. Man, you really can't stop some of these chip shots, huh? You really can't stop some of these chip shots. Okay. It feels like one that we should be able to score. The downhill there on the chip is definitely good learning. This, on the other hand, this is the type of shot that, like, just... It pains me. It pains me. Because I don't know how you stop it. I really don't know how you stop it without having, like, a ridiculous putt. Just due to length and where the wind is here. I have a feeling that we're gonna be long, but I think at this point, that's kind of more than likely always going to happen. So you may as well, like, try and stop it, right? If you're more than likely out the back, you may as well try something. Wow. Wow! How about them apples? How about them apples? Wizard TFR, welcome back. All right. So that right there, that's why if you think you're going to be out the back, you may as well try and stop the ball, because what's the worst that can happen? You miss the green? That's like that's the fate of many. That's the fate of many. Okay, we take 3-wood here. We have such a long approach. You take driver here, you're probably long. So I'm gonna, like, de-loft halfway. Kind of in an attempt to land it short enough. I know we're giving it more bounce and roll out, but the hope is it gets it landed short enough to get some grip on the fairway. Okay, that opens up opportunity here. That opens up opportunity here for sure. $139, $135, and then, like, you're still gonna get a good chunk of wind here. I mean, it's gonna probably kick. Like, I don't think that we can really, unless we go ahead and, like, we could go pitching wedge and then try and really stop it. But I don't know that I want to get that complicated with it, right? Because if I go pitching wedge, full off, full backspin 134, so it's a 5-yard difference. So you just would take a little bit off, and this should have bite. I mean, we can try it, but it's just like a riskier shot. Come on, carry it. It's gonna kick left, but have some bite. I mean, that's the whole point of the shot there. I don't know though, like how different that is to what the gap wedge would have been. Felt firm, yeah. Felt firm. I got a little bit nervous over it, and I held on a little bit more. So let one slip away there. That's definitely like the first like real miss as far as the putts are concerned. Okay, so I've heard. Now this seems risky, but you would have a better approach in. Just what would you be left with here? See, but that's like 250 going that way. It's so much longer. So like I don't want to lay this up. So I think it's too much. But driver definitely. A little bit fast, Colby. That's not good. All right, so we're in trouble. I'm just trying to think, like, is there a place where this 3-wood somehow could be used? 'Cause it's lower and runs more. Missed it left. We would have had a chance. Now we got to go up and down. We would have had a chance had we gotten out to the right-hand side. But yeah, so this hole falls apart like as soon as you miss the fairway. Especially from back there. If we're up a little bit further, we've got a better line at it. Okay, but let's think about what we can do with this. So sand wedge flop. TFR, thank you for the 5-stream streak, man. Appreciate you spending all this time here. And so consistent. All right, so 70, let's call it 34. Let's call this close to pin high. I mean, this is danger, but we like have to try. I mean, I'm on a steep uphill lie. Like, I have to act like that's gonna maybe put some brakes on the ball. Yes, guys, like, if you miss in the wrong spot, you're done. You miss in the wrong spot and you're done. Like, there's no really getting around that, you know? Cool. Full off, full spin, partial pitch, and it somehow stopped. Yeah, and like I hit a half spun flop shot, and it just rolls for days. So like that, right? I mean, I mean, that ruins the round, right? Like we're playing pretty well. We missed the one thing, and then we missed the short putt, and then we missed that, and you're dead. So we take our triple and we move. I personally don't like that hole. And it's not because of how I played it. You're pinched at your drive. Your layup is 260 yards into the wind on a par 4 through a gap in the trees. It feeds off to like not an impossible bit like layup, but like you have to lay up to 15 yards past the hole. I don't know. Someone made a 10 on that hole? I wouldn't be surprised if more than one made a 10 on that hole. So, just like that, the whole complexion of this round changes, right? We were trying to avoid the big one. Unfortunately, unable to. Had a pretty solid front 9, but, it just... I disagree with that hole. Maybe it's just the way the conditions are on these, on that particular pin and whatever that it... I'm not a fan of how that's set up. Alright, so now for the how do I stop you hole. Because it's a 4-iron, like, this is all downhill behind with the downhill kicker and nowhere to land it. So, okay, 197. Just like, think about this. This is 206. 202. Wind in is at least the 5, and then we're uphill, so we take this. Nice input. All right, but we actually okay, so we have some semblance of hope here. Hit it too firm. I hit it too hard. I hit it too hard. And then it's downhill behind, so, like, I can't hit it aggressively. I mean, I guess I can by... Okay. So that was, like, let's... 10 happened. But, like, let's not let 10 decide how the rest of this goes. Because we've been able to be pretty scrappy and resilient here thus far. We can't let that be the defining... Can't let that be the defining moments, right? Now, 5-iron... I hate this too. Pretty decent, I think. Maybe got a little bit too shape heavy there. Did I take the wrong club? Was I meaning to take 4-iron in shape, or did I just over-shape that? Not 100% certain, to be honest. Okay, so downhill behind. It's more left to right than right to left. I'm not really sure what I hit for power there. I was very uncomfortable over it. I'll definitely play more left to right. It was good power. I was just like so hesitant on the input because I don't want to hit it. I don't want to go long. I don't want to go long and off. Now what I probably should have done here is played a fully backspun shot. Take advantage of the fact that there's not really much of a fear factor on the drive and tried to take a little bit more distance, but it's too late for that now. It's too late for that now. 7 yards, definitely. Definitely need to take some off of this. I feel like I'm starting to get maybe a little bit... Actually, after all the rollout is said and done, I was actually correct about that. I was starting to think, like, maybe I took too much off of it. Just started to roll a little bit more right than what I was accounting for. Oh, it's just so much break. It's so much break. It'd be pretty good. Okay. Come on, we got a few holes left. We can scrounge something together. We can scrounge something together. I don't need to be fully defined by that one mistake. I mean, I guess technically it's probably more than one mistake by the end of that hole, but point being, we don't need that one hole to be the death of our round. Okay. So you probably, obviously the best putt is probably like here, but realistically, you're probably wanting to be somewhere around pin high left. If I had to be a reasonable golf player, you know. I am hitting a lot of these on the fast side. I think my brain just gets so whatever. We just slam it forward. It's like, don't go slow. Make sure that you have enough legs on it. But we're on the green. I mean, we're in a further away spot than we wanted to be, but we're definitely like over where we were talking about. Just brings a lot more break into play. All right, so like if you're hitting through this, right, it has to hang out pretty high. And then cut across. I was just hoping that maybe there's a little bit more at the end. Is this bait? 320, 334, wind in a little bit. It's got to be bait because like you're hitting that upslope and then falling down. I'm not taking it. I will not take the bait this time. Now, whether this is like a good layup or not, I don't know. I just didn't want to go down the hill and then be flirting with the rough or the water there. Okay, 116 carry, wind in, uphill lie. Well, that's like 12. It's not going to play 12. It's going to play like maybe 5. So let's say we're 7 yards deep. I mean, it should roll back. I don't want to put too much spin on it because, like, obviously I don't want to be dead. Now, please stay on the green. Thank you. Mr. Big Stack, thank you very, very much for the follow. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we're able to convert that one. We didn't get 9. I'm still a little bit upset about it, just mostly because of the triple. All right, 16. This should be a money hole. But I don't want to get ahead of myself. Let's get this drive. What is that drive, Colby? Where is that mega fast from? Just find the fairway, please. Forgive me of my sins, for I know not what I do. Okay. It's gonna be a little bit longer than we wanted it to be, but challenge accepted. Lots of wind, fairly flat lie though, so we've got that going for us. So what? You take this, drift across. I mean, it does play left to right, so if we can find like the left edge of the green, maybe we can. I slowed it. I think distance might have been pretty good. It shouldn't be like a bad chip spot, though. Just left it slow. I think we've been fast so much. Definitely getting some overcorrections. I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I obviously, you know, Eagles would be great. If we can take a birdie, just chip it back. We got a triple on the card, and we're still 4 under in these conditions, in this circumstance. So I'm a begrudgingly happy camper. Happy. I'm a camper, I guess. I don't know. 92. Like, can we... Gotta get 7 yards. The wind's gonna play a little bit. I don't like this pin. I really pushed that. Baby fast. Please be enough uphill to stop it. Okay, it's going right. Stay on the green. Stop rolling. Please stop rolling. Hey, boy, what is that? I can't believe we held the green, but like, what a crapshoot. What a crapshoot on that one. Because at 99, like with the tailwind and the downhill, like I don't think I can play the full lob wedge. Yeah, so a couple of pins out here that, like, I understand you're asking for precision, but I just think it's a little too much. Just personally. This is coming from a guy who's mediocre at best. Man. Alright, we'll take par. Hey, what's going on, Iron Duke? Been watching my YouTube vids? Love to hear that, man. Welcome on in. Want to be a thumb flicker, but timing is all over the place? Better luck with pinch method, but don't want to do it long term? I mean, it's all personal preference. I mean, if it's something that you don't want to do because it's uncomfortable or something like that, then like, I completely understand. At the end of the day, no matter what you do, it's all gonna be practice. Scud does 2 thumbs. I'm just a regular 1 thumb guy. Some people do the pinch. Some people do, it's called Terminator. You like pull it back and forward and kind of roll your hand that way. A lot of it is just, it's repetition and practice. So I would say like the first thing would be kind of find your groove. Now, whatever your natural swing is, I like a perpendicular thumb. Helps me to feel the groove of the stick. And then from there, I actually, now this mileage may vary. I pull back the aim marker a couple of yards. It slows my tempo down just enough to a spot that I like it at. So maybe that'll help you. And then just like obviously not having the swing meter and just kind of having that natural get to 100%. Now my question is, what platform do you play on? Also, Rage Against the Vagine, thank you very, very much for the follow. What a name. But I'm sure you get that all the time. Different calibrations too? Yeah. But like, you gotta be consistently, in my opinion, this is one man's opinion, you gotta be consistently missing in a direction to go the recalibration route. Oh, we played it short. Get on. Alright, not terrible. Obviously not what we'd like, but... Oh, come on! Alright. 4 under it is. There's one big notable instance in that round that's gonna haunt us a little bit, but the scores are quite hard to come by this week. So the triple is gonna be real bad, but other people are very much so struggling. So 4 under there, as bad as it may seem, is definitely not the end of the world, but we're gonna need more than that the rest of the way if we really want to feel safe.